What your music taste says about you coming from a cellist who studied classical music for the last 13 years. If you're a classical musician and you're really only listening to classical music, it might be time to broaden those horizons and get with the times. You're a very smart and hardworking person, but you might be a little closed-minded at times. My favorite recommendation for a gateway band would be the Punch Brothers because they have elements of classical chamber music in their style, but they're a bluegrass kind of folksy band. If you're mostly listening to pop music, you're definitely the life of the party and you have a lot of friends, but your worst enemy might call you a little bit basic. If you're mostly listening to bluegrass or folk music, I want to be your best friend. You're the kind of person that can sit with anyone on a porch swing and have a really deep, meaningful conversation. If you're mostly listening to jazz music, you're definitely the coolest kid in your high school or college music program. You might initially come off as a little intense and intimidating, but once people get to know you, you're the most friendly and fun person. If you listen to a lot of indie music, Lizzie McAlpine, Phoebe Bridgers, The Wallows, you definitely want to feel like your life is a movie. You like to drive around with all the windows down and pretend like you're the star of your life's film. You're also kind of a hopeless romantic, but you would never tell anyone that because you're emotionally complex. If you're listening to a lot of like punk or rock music, you're definitely the kind of person that holds in your emotions until you're either in your car or at home, and then you like blast that music and you kind of just let out all your anger or whatever you're holding in. Or you could be the kind of person who no one would expect would listen to that, but then you totally do and you definitely like it, but no one knows about it because no one would expect that from you. If you're listening to a lot of hip hop and rap music, you were definitely really popular in high school, and I think a lot of people were probably intimidated by you. Then once they talked to you, they were like, oh, this person's really nice and not intimidating at all. I'm also kind of getting the vibe that you're probably really athletic or like going to the gym a lot, and that's kind of like your pump up music.